I want to take a few minutes talk about this garage epoxy paint. Might save you the trouble and headaches and the money if maybe if you want to listen to what I have to say about this. I'm not impressed with it. We built the home and I live in Florida, so I tried to get this done, the painting done before we moved in, and we ran out of time, so I couldn't get it done. But I had already bought the paint. It's the epoxy paint that you buy at Lowe's. So I had bought two of those packages, and then I bought two of the clear coats. So it's mid-December in Florida. So the temperature's 60, 72, 75. So I had gutted my garage out. This is the results that I got so far. But this is what happened is I mixed it up the way it's supposed to be mixed up. Never worked with this stuff. The garage floor had been prepped up. There's no oil stains. I had sanded some of the rough spots and I had filled in some of the cracks. This was way before I even painted it. So I pressure washed it, cleaned it out, let it dry out. So I did everything right as far as prepping it. And then this is a 3-car garage. We mixed up the paints, and with one of those 2.5-car bundles, I was able to get everything done. Okay, so I let it cure. Let's see here, for a couple of days, and then we decided to put on the clear coat. So this is me and my wife. Now there was some spots where it was still sticky. So I said, man, I don't understand what's going on here. But because we had other agendas the rest of the week, my wife was trying to, well, we need to get this stuff done. We're not going to have time to put that clear coat for another week. So I reluctantly go ahead and agreed, okay, let's go ahead and put the clear coat on. So I don't know if it was the first coat of the epoxy paint or the clear coat that made it worse. So, but it was just spotty. So I actually YouTubed it, and according to what it says, it's either the weather, which I think the weather was mild, the humidity was low, or the mixture didn't mix in right. One or the other. I mean, I don't know enough about this stuff. I don't do this for a living. It's one of those DIYs. We had a mess. So at this point, we're trying to figure out what do we do to get the epoxy or the goop off. It was trying to find the right stuff to get the clear coat off was a nightmare. I bought some denatured alcohol, the goof off, paint thinner. So everything, and then I had bought some scrapers. So I spent a couple $100 on stuff like that to remove the bad spots. Didn't know what else to do with this. We couldn't get the cars in here, can't get nothing in here until I cleaned it up. So we spent a couple $100 trying to clean this up. It became a nightmare. So what we wound up doing, using all those products, did the best we could to scrape off the crap, the sticky part of that. And it was still, you cannot get it all off. My wife was, well, you can go out and rent another machine and strip everything off. So I'm not going down that road yet. So now my wife did the research, and according to what she's seen on YouTube, if you clean up as best you can the epoxy paint, providing you go out and buy some more, should cover up that stickiness. Regular paint won't do it. Now, regular paint will not do it. We had missed some spots here, and I told my wife, go ahead and we're doing some touch-up paint, because when we were cleaning it at the garage, I had splattered that stickiness. I had splattered all that stickiness, the epoxy all over the walls. So we were having to repaint and retouch everything inside the garage, going up here on the sides, all the way around on the bottom of the walls here. So I'm telling you, it became a nightmare. So it's been 3 days since we put the second layer on. Now, obviously, I had to break the other package open. I was going to take it back, get my money back, or get a credit. That didn't wind up happening. So we broke the other one out, and my wife put a light coat on everything that was sticky. We identified everything that was sticky. And for the most part, this third part of the garage, where my truck goes in here, that was all messed up. So we wound up doing all that, and then I want to say a good part of the rest of the area here with two-car garage on this side. But uh, it seemed to take. We missed spots, and I told my wife last night, why don't you go and just use some of that regular paint and paint over and see what happens. Well, it will not take. Let me show you right. It will crack. Let's see if you can see this here. See how it cracked? This is last night. So putting regular paint on the epoxy is not going to work. Now, we had been told that on YouTube it doesn't work. Well, only the epoxy paint will cover up the stickiness. And for the most part, it has. So I'm walking around here. It's been 3 days, and I want to say thank God it doesn't feel sticky anymore. But I didn't use those 2 packages that are in that box. I only used one of them, and even then I only used half of that to lightly coat what was sticking. So at this point in time, I want to start bringing some of my stuff in here. But a word to the wise: if you just want to protect your garage floor like I was trying to do, I just wanted to protect it from the oil. It's just easy to clean up. I thought this epoxy would, make it look nicer and more durable. Well, it's not. It's a nightmare. So, just want to give anybody who's listening to me a word of advice: don't buy this stuff. Okay. How long will it last? I couldn't tell you. All I know is I did not want to go down and strip everything out, because it'd be another month before I can get my cars in here. And I just don't want to go down this road. So I know if I have to deal with this later on, I'm gonna have to probably strip it down completely. But as it is right now, as long as it doesn't crack and I don't get the stickiness back, it's done. So this is what I was trying to accomplish, yes, but at a big cost. Spending a couple extra $100 trying to clean the epoxy. I bought 2 of those bundles. One of them I still got, half a package left. Can't return that. Is it worth it? No, it's not. My advice is, protect your garage. Just buy regular concrete paint, and if you want to put a clear coat, that's up to you. Don't make it fancy, and save yourself the headache, save yourself the money and the aggravation. Okay, it's not what it's cut out to be. I'm assuming that the professionals who do this for a living, they come in with buckets already made up and everything. But if they screw it up, they gotta redo it regardless. But it's at your time, Obviously, you gotta be waiting for them to clear it out and redo it again. But this is not as reliable as you think it's gonna be. It's cut and dry. It's not. So you might have that issue, and then you're gonna wish, damn it, I should have listened to that guy on YouTube. How's his name? I don't know, but listen to me. Don't do it, okay? Anyways, hope your project turns out better than mine if you decide to go ahead and do it.